In 2015, a documentary series titled The Raising of America was released by California Newsreel, a nonprofit film production company known for producing and distributing cutting-edge social justice films that inspire, educate, and engage audiences. The Raising of America series is a 5-part documentary series that explores the following questions through different lenses. Why are so many children in America faring so poorly? What are the consequences for the nation's future? How might we, as a nation, do better? What does science tell us about the enduring importance of early life experiences on the brain and body? What is it like to be a parent today? And what policies and structures help or hinder the raising of healthy, happy, and compassionate children? Smart Start of Mecklenburg County, in partnership with Z5 of Mecklenburg County, a young child mental health collaborative, recognized the opportunity this series could provide our community regarding the needs of families raising young children. The collaborative devised a series of forums using a community cafe model to promote these discussions. These cafes brought together and stimulated conversation between local leaders, service providers, and parents. We recorded the responses, and suddenly, voices of parents in the community were being heard by the right people. Listen to what parents and community members thought about the cafes.
I participated in this project because education is very important. I've got 2 kids going into the North Carolina education system, and it's very different than the education system that I moved from in Georgia.
I welcome the opportunity to participate in the project because our church has for years been centrally involved in child care and its support in the system. And it's been central to our mission, to our ministry, but it's also been something that has been rather exclusive insofar as offering the best quality care that we could offer.
What I took away from the cafe was that the questions were all the same, but the responses were different. And so that was just a clear indicator why we have to hear everyone's voice. We all come to the table with something different, a different need, and we don't want to continue to make those assumptions of what families want.
That was very interesting night because I thought some of the problem only challenging me and my community. But on that night, there was a lot of people on the meeting and the discussion, different ethnic group, different church leaders, pastors, and when we bring the issues, the problems, the challenges, what we are facing, everybody raise and discuss and what was the problem, what was the issue, what we are facing. I just, get some satisfaction. At least the problem is not only with myself and my community or my church or my project. I didn't expect somebody knows my problem. I didn't expect somebody concerned about me. I didn't expect somebody is, trying to help me.
The number one thing that surprised me about the community cafe was the lack of awareness of the struggles of families.
I would say the thing that stuck out for me was that they didn't know each other, but the conversation just made it so easy for them to begin to say, oh, well, I had that experience. So there was this support beginning to emerge between participants who'd never even met each other.
Well, I observed from the other participants, the other students that attended this screening, that we were all collectively shocked. We were shocked that, again, the lack of attention childhood education and development gets. It seemed like we all were similarly in the same position, almost motivated, but with a hint of anger to the fact that we perceive as students that children are taken care of because we're in the middle of growing up. We don't have families. A lot of us don't have families yet. So as someone who doesn't directly experience the child care in our local areas, I was shocked, and we all were shocked to see that there wasn't that resource available for families. There wasn't that attention given to the children from birth to 5.
I want legislators to know that parents of young children really need help with child care so that they can work and provide for their children adequately. It's always a sacrifice between, can I work full-time or can I pay for daycare? And if you can't do both, then one of them you're going to have to sacrifice on, and it's usually the working part, because you're not just going to entrust your kid to anybody.
Legislators and everyone in the government needs to be held accountable. The ones who are pushing this during election time but not following through when they're in office, we need to collectively have a voice and come together as constituents, students, parents, and people who are just interested in early childhood education and development. We need to hold those people accountable.